G'day and welcome to today's bottom-up boats tactics session. Today we're going to look at the lee bow, which would have to be one of my most favourite tactical moves on the racecourse. It's one of the few moves that you get to attack from behind while going upwind and allows you to control either the left or the right hand side of the course, in addition to being a really powerful tool when you get close to the top mark and you want to protect a ley line. So let's take a look at the theory behind how the wind bends around the sails, creating the lee bow effect.
Before we get into some examples with two boats, let's take a look at the physics behind the wind and how it moves with the boat working to windward. In this example, the wind is coming from the top of the screen and we have a boat beating to windward on starboard tack. If we freeze it here, we'll see how the wind bends around the sails as it hits the boats, moving faster over one side than the other, which creates the lift which propels us forward into the breeze. This bending of the wind and the disturbed air as it comes off the back of the sails is what creates the wind shadow, which we will use within the lee bow. In this example, the wind is once again coming from the top of the screen, but this time we have two boats converging. The starboard boat could hold its course, forcing the boat on port tack to duck him, but in this instance he wants to protect the right hand side of the course because he believes it's favoured. The boat on starboard controls its speed and angle to head directly at the bow of the boat approaching on port. It then starts a slow and deliberate tack, which it should aim to complete within one boat length to leeward of the boat on port. With the tack now complete, the leeward boat will be able to accelerate to top speed while creating a header which sucks the windward boat further into the disturbed air, slowing it down and allowing the leeward boat to pull away.
Now we've seen how it works in theory, let's have a look at a practical example as GTR tries to protect the starboard ley line coming in to the top mark.
GTR is sailing along on starboard tack and could have forced the port tack boat to duck behind them. They wanted to protect the right hand side of the course coming in to the top mark, which will be rounded to port. They aim directly at the bow of the other boat, starting a slow and deliberate tack that completes with inside one boat length of the windward boat. The windward boat luffs to try and break out of the lee bow wind shadow. Sadly for them, this only serves to slow them down, allowing GTR to slowly climb to windward, putting more of the lee bow wind shadow onto the windward boat. Eventually, the speed differential allows GTR to break clear ahead, racing out to the starboard ley line. At the point we tacked, we were around about 4 minutes 30 from the top mark. It's amazing in these light conditions how a 30-second gap could be stretched out within such a small period of racing. As the wind bends around the sail and creates a virtual header for the windward boat, you can visibly see the speed differential as the windward boat falls further into the wind shadow created by GTR, which is now clear ahead. As we fast forward on the approach to the top mark, you'll see that the windward boat continues to fall backwards as GTR prepares a tack to approach the top mark. At this point, you'll see the real benefit of the maneuver. Pushing them backwards, you'll see in the background that the chasing boat is now lee bowed from a second craft coming into the ley line. This doubles the advantage GTR had as it slows them further on the approach to the top mark. GTR rounds the top mark in clear air, getting the chute set and allow it to draw away downwind, while the two boats behind fight it out, coming into the top mark. Once again in the background you'll see further benefit of this move, as the two boats now get locked in a luffing duel, taking them away from the bottom mark and allowing GTR to sail off into the distance.
I think you would agree, after watching GTR extend a 30-second lead in such a short period of time on a boat with the same rating, you'd have to agree that the lee bow is a fantastic attacking weapon. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you'd like to see further tactical updates, and you can read more about GTR and our adventures at www.BupBoats.blogspot.com. Bye for now, and see you next time.